If you are a tone chaser but are looking for something to improve your recorded guitar tone and not have a tone spoon-fed to you, then join me for this episode of I Don't Have a Band, right now. Welcome to episode 22 of I Don't Have a Band. Hey there, I'm Dan, the self-proclaimed lonely rocker. Whether you're a guitar player who records his own tracks or a mix engineer or hobbyist, you'll understand the challenges of translating a guitar tone to a mix. Let's face it, what we hear in the room is not what we get in the recording. It takes a lot of shaping and crafting to get it right. Now, guitar players are tone chasers, and they want to know that tone that they've crafted in the room is going to translate in some level to the mix. Audified has dropped a new plugin to address that specific function. Tonespot Electric Pro works with your existing tone and works to make it better. It's a collection of different modules that all work together to help you color and shape that tone to bring it to the next level. I'm going to start by giving you an overview of the plugin so you can see the different features, and then I'll show you a couple of different examples. Okay, let's jump in and take a look at Tonespot Electric Pro. What's really cool about Tonespot Electric Pro is that it is designed specifically for guitars. So the options presented to you are designed for a guitar workflow. The interface is super clean and is divided into 9 logical modules. The top of the plugin delivers standard input-output, preset, and blend functions. The voicing section is your tone shaping starting point. These are well-known and often used EQ shapes used on a variety of tone styles from classic to heavy and a few in between. This sets the foundation for your tone shaping. Next, the character section lets you add some essential color to your tone with natural, modern, and vintage modes, plus 3 additional character features. The saturation section lets you dial in valve saturation, boost the saturated signal, and blend it all to taste. The shaping section is an 8-band EQ with high-pass and low-pass filters, and 6 EQ bands with these cute labels like boom and paper. Each band has 2 specific frequency switches, helping you to dial right into EQing specific to guitar. The Smash module is a simple compressor, giving you control over the dynamics of your signal. You can also add some mild distortion, giving you an additional coloring option. Surgery is a peak EQ with 2 full spectrum filters. These are both identical. You can dial right into very specific frequencies and boost or cut as required. The high Q button tightens up the Q to make sure you're not affecting neighboring frequencies. The effects module has a series of tremolo modulation, delay, and reverb effects, all with individual customization and blend options. And Finalizer is a mastering module for the whole signal chain, where you can select a fat, tight, or smooth mix. And the Enhance button is a selectable frequency boost from 500 Hz up to 2K to give your new signature tone that last tweak. Here's an example with a guitar recorded through a Marshall amp and cab. And here's an example of a guitar running through an amp sim. So my first impression of Tonespot Electric Pro is really positive. I've acquired a bunch of different plugins to help me shape my guitar sound, but what I love about this is it's all here. I can build the foundation of my tone the way I want, and then throw on Tonespot Electric Pro to do the final coloring and shaping. And with a plugin that integrates everything I need, it gets my tones to where they need to be much faster. Plus, doing it this way limits the number of plugins I end up using in my sessions, giving me a ton of CPU savings. The modules are all built with a guitar in mind. The EQ module is a great example. The frequency bands you have to work with all focus on the areas where a guitar typically sits, removing a lot of the guesswork. And having a palette of digital effects built into the whole workflow gives you a much better way to introduce these effects to your tone as opposed to throwing them on later. And that finalizer module is great because it just ties everything together at the end. I think this is a great tool to have in your arsenal. I'm at a point where I'm looking to shorten the time it takes me to finish my tracks, and I spend a lot of time on guitars. And Tonespot Electric Pro has already started to create some efficiencies for me, and I'm really liking the results. If you've got a great tone and you're just trying to find ways to make it sound better in your mixes, or if you're looking for a comprehensive system for your recorded guitar, then Tonespot Electric Pro is definitely worth a look. For more information about Tonespot Electric Pro, please visit Audified.com. As always, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments, and please like, subscribe, and ring that bell to stay up to date. Remember, you don't need a band to rock and roll. There are a lot of great musical projects you could do by yourself right from your own home. I hope to see you again next time.